Hey, gymnastics moms, does meet season sometimes feel a little bit like an emotional roller coaster? Your gymnast is so excited or completely crushed based on how she performed in her last meet or even in her last event. If that's the case, stick with us this month. We're going to help your gymnast not have meet season be such a roller coaster. You're in Mindset for Moms, where we help moms develop healthy, happy gymnasts who know how to win. Hi. So we are in February, and February is when we are kind of starting to settle into meet season. But it's also when a lot of those first meet season or those first meet jitters are out of the way, and now your gymnast tends to focus in on her scores. She tends to think that her results are going to determine her worthiness and her happiness as a human. That results create how she feels. So I want to talk about this um, from the idea of something else. Let's talk about skydiving. I use this one a lot. But if I said we're going to go skydiving, how would you feel? If I said I'm going to take your daughter skydiving, how would you feel? Some people would feel excited, exhilarated, a little nervous. Some people would feel terrified. Some people would be like, ain't no way that's happening. I actually feel super peaceful because when I went skydiving, it was the most peaceful, serene experience I ever had. And so I feel peaceful about it. Now, if skydiving caused us to feel a certain way, we would all feel the exact same way. But it's not the thing that causes us to have a feeling. What causes us to have a feeling is our thought about the thing. So it's my thought about skydiving that's the most peaceful, serene thing I can do that makes me feel peaceful. It's the thought that you might have, what if you die, that would make you feel terrified. Or, you're not taking my kid on a plane and jumping out of it. What if she, died and it makes you feel terrified? Maybe it makes you feel excited, but it's your thought about it that would make you feel the way you feel. And the same thing is true about results, right? For some kids, winning first would make them feel super excited because they would have the thought, I accomplished something great. I met my goals. I'm so proud of myself. And other times people win first and they think, yeah, but I still messed up on, this and that, or, oh, but that was only because so and so wasn't here, or, yeah, but I might not be able to do it again. So now there's even more pressure on me. Like the thought that they have about the results is what's going to make them feel something, not the results themselves. So we don't have to be on an emotional roller coaster. And one of the ways that you as parent can help is, watching your own brain around results. What are you making results mean about your gymnast? Are you making it mean that she's not working hard enough or that she's never going to get that scholarship that she wants? Or, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to deal with her attitude and, I have one little 9-year-old that I coach, and she is a perfectionist, just very, very, very hard on herself. And when she doesn't do well, she just gets difficult to be around. And so her mom is, so every time I coach her and I'm like, and then what would happen? She's like, then I'll get grounded. And I'm like, why would you get grounded? Because I'll be mean to everybody. And so we tend to think, and your kid thinks that the results, that how she does in competition is what defines how she feels. If she gets to feel proud, if she gets to feel excited, if she gets to feel happy, if she gets to feel accomplished. But her results are not going to do that. It's going to be her thoughts. And she gets to choose to think thoughts that make her feel amazing or proud or accomplished, no matter how she does. And now that's a lot easier said than done, right? We spend all of our time working with kids on how to retrain their brain to think differently. But I do want you to know it's possible, that they can be proud of themselves, for the effort that they put in, for that one little do goal. We call them do goals. Like, what's one thing you can do this meet? What's one thing you can do on each event? Just a little bit of it, just a little challenge. And so maybe you did that do goal. And even though you fell on another skill, you did the thing you were seeking to do. Um, but also like helping them know that nobody wins all the time. I mean, Simone Biles hasn't won every meet. I mean, she mostly has, but even she's like the greatest in the world. Like winning every single time, going out but nobody goes mistake free, right? That's not a thing to go, to hit 10 out of 10, like 40 out of, 40 all around every single meet for the entire season. Like that's not a thing that happens in gymnastics. We're always going to have mistakes. We're always going to have deductions. And so being able to think about those in a way that's like, what can I celebrate? And then what can I learn? I love if you look up the was it? I think it was Kobe Bryant, but it might have been it was anyways, if you Google this, he talked about that either he wins or he learns. He wins or he learns. He wins or he learns. Every single time. If it didn't and they actually say success is not the best teacher because we don't tend to learn as much from success as we do from failures. Failures, we can go back, we can evaluate what went wrong. You know, but I'm changing that in my brain, right? As I said, I don't even love I win or I learn because we just can learn every time, right? Success leaves clues, and we can go back and look at what the clues were that led us to the success that we had, that meet, that turn, that routine. But also, we can go back and evaluate what didn't go as well and learn from that too. And so, if every meet is just a chance to learn more, to have fun, to I always like to talk to them about like meets can be so much fun. You don't have to do strength and conditioning. You don't have to do tons of flexibility work. You get to hang out with your friends. You get to go fun places. Um, you get to travel. You get to wear pretty leotards. You get to do your hair. Like this is the time you get to show off. Like meets can be the most fun time. And so refocusing brain on what do I learn from this? And then what's from both my success and, the things that didn't go as well. And then, what can I take ahead? So I hope that's helpful, but just helping them know. And then for you doing the work to know, the same thing, your gymnast results don't affect how you feel. It's your thoughts about it. And so even just doing that work on your own brain will help her do work on her own brain about it. She's so affected by her coach's thoughts and her parents' thoughts. And so for you, as you do work on your own brain, that, it's not possible. I even love this. We love to tell kids, just go out and do your best. But like if you do your best every single time, it's not your best, it's just your normal. Like your best is your best. You can't do your best every single time. You just go out and do what you do. Go out and do what you do in practice. Give it the best effort that you have to give today. The amount of sleep they got, the amount of food they got, if they are, teenager, where they are in their cycle, all of those things affects how much they have to give on any one certain day. What's going on in their lives. There's things outside of gymnastics, all of those things are going to affect what they have to give. And if they go out and they give what they had to give that day, awesome. But even then, do we give everything that we have to give every single day? No. Again, if it was everything, it wouldn't be, that'd just be our normal. So even that, being able to choose words that help them know that like their accomplishments are just fun. They're just gravy. How their results are gravy. If they win, that's awesome. We want to win. We celebrate winning. We are here to win, to do our best, to be the best. It's super fun, but it doesn't have to control how we feel or if we enjoy the experience or if we have fun at a meet. And so being able to help them kind of get there too. So Hope that helps. And we would love to help your gymnast inside our program really learn how to enjoy her experience. But stick with us. The rest of the month, we're going to be talking about different ways to deal with the things that tend to steal the joy away from meet season.